Yeah, hi everyone, welcome. So for Community Async number 7, we got Locke versus Smirk, JD. We're doing some FAD keys, which is faux, all dungeons, which is all dungeons, except the small keys in Castle Tower are vanilla. So you're not going to be hunting those Castle Tower keys, so... Now the only thing you got to worry about is, that random pendant dungeon big key or, required item that's going to be in Ganon's Tower. Or the Ice Rep, one of the two. But we had a good show of people. I think we got like 13 or 14 submissions. We had a couple last minutes play the seed like last night, so that's exciting. And let's get this underway.
And both these runners beaten me, so I want to see where I did wrong.
Listen, shut your mouth. All right, let me try and get this synced up. Slow down, Locke. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Wow, there was nothing in Link's house. What a surprise.
Wow. I'm glad I learned that from watching the restream instead of from Rambler telling me already. Otherwise, I would have been very angry. So we got the same start from both runners. We're going to Uncle, as is expected. I mean, that's what I would do. You never know what he's going to have. He could have some goodies.
Oh,
we got...
Their first divergence.
Oh my gosh, such a huge divergence. Nice glove. And a heart piece. We got Mimikyu on Smirk's side, which that's a Gen 8? Oh, that's Sword and Shield, right?
7, I believe.
What gen are we on now?
9.
Mimikyu came out. What was that? Was it Gold or
Sun and Moon?
Oh, okay.
Mimikyu was Sun and Moon, I believe. Yes.
That was the last one that I played. So I guess I should have known that, huh?
Maybe.
What's Locke doing? Is he gonna go... Is he just checking the tree pull again, or... Oh! The guards have the good drops. I'd be almost tempted to farm that. But it looks like he's gonna go at least grab the first chest out of Hyrule Castle. Oh no, he's just gonna go throw more bushes at guards. This is a choice. Oh, he's so close. I like how...
He wants that 8-bomb back and knows it's coming.
Yeah, he knows it's coming. I like how the game decided to not spawn 2 guards that time. It's just like, ha, just kidding. Ooh, nice sword here in the Lost Woods. Good find. You love to see it.
Oh, jeez.
Gosh.
This is a very Locke please moment.
Yeah, it's a tough call. I mean, it's rough. Small key to GT. I think that's what that said, right?
Yes,
or was that a map?
That was a small key to Ganon's Tower.
Okay. Locke's still trying to get those bombs. I mean, at this point, you just gotta commit to it, right?
Yeah, there's no going back. You know the next drop is gonna be...
There we go.
Bombs. There you go.
Now, what I would have liked for him to have done maybe would have been to, like, just head into Hyrule Castle and kill the guards in this hallway with the pots that are up here. And maybe hope and find one, hope to get one there. I guess then you'd have less opportunity to reset.
Especially when, I mean, the Locke, I was going to lock up the sword. I don't know why I was still using the,
He didn't get a sword. That was, unless you're talking about
right.
Smirk. Smirk also gets 8 bombs.
Yeah, Smirk has a sword because the sword was at the tree drop.
Yeah, in the Lost Woods, there's a Bombos medallion. All right. So yeah, we got to beat every dungeon. So strap yourselves in, folks. We're gonna be here for a bit. But we got some nice ease tunes from Locke, as usual, the classic Locke experience. Let's see, what we got in Blindside? We got an Ice Palace map. We got a lamp. Lamp's always good to get early. Especially like a cross keys or a door rando. You love to see that lamp. Pod small. So Rambler, seeing as you never played the Seed, what are you hoping to experience from watching these two?
I think I want to see a situation where both of our runners have to double dip dungeons that they don't have to double dip, if you know what I mean.
Is this because you're like, oh man, I want to see these runners do bad because I hate them?
No.
Is that what you're trying? Oh, okay. Just clarifying.
I like trolley seeds when they're not too trolly, or you could get around the trolliness, I should say.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely interesting when you have situations where later on, nice sword, where you realize, oh man, I could have done this dungeon in one go. I could have done this dungeon in one go, etc.
Yeah, especially in Keysanity.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you go into Thieves Town, there's no small key, you beat it, you leave, and the next check you make is the Thieves Town small key.
And then you roll your eyes.
And then you never go back there, and that's where the last item is.
Yeah. So Locke gonna go ahead and go for the Dark Cross check real quick. Probably, I saw him like flipping through his save and quit options. He was like, I have a sword, I can do this. And he has a glove, so he can do backup escape as well. So this is basically a full clear of Hyrule Castle, so it works out.
Yeah.
And of course, that sword we got was definitely not in logic without a Hyrule Castle small. But in the meantime, Smirk has gone through pretty much all of Kakariko, found a lot of goodies. Oh, ooh, okay. It's a nice little find here in Dark Cross.
Yeah, that's why we find a good find.
That's such a tough call to like dip Hyrule Castle when he did. That's why a lot of people don't do the uncle route, because they if they don't do it, they're more inclined to go back to Hyrule Castle sooner and do the front of it. But if you do uncle, then you're like, I'm never going to Hyrule Castle, and sometimes people will just never go there. Just put it off forever.
I think that's Smirk's side, because Smirk's going to do the same thing Locke's doing now, but doesn't have the small key to get access to that Dark Cross.
Gonna find a whole lot of junk back here. I think I literally just had a seed the other day where I never ended up doing the front of Hyrule Castle before hitting go mode. It was great. It's fantastic. I think it was a Triforce hunt though, so whatever. So it wasn't fantastic because I was playing Triforce hunt. Alright, now we're gonna get a little switch, though. I wonder, it looks like this might be a trip up to Death Mountain for Smirk with that glove, lamp, and hookshot.
Yeah, you get a lot of stuff done on Death Mountain, a lot of checks out of the way. Missing mirrors, so we're gonna not be able to do Hera at the moment.
Yeah. And Locke, on the other hand, is gonna be about to grab another sword, which is always nice. That's what you like to see. Lumberjack is dead. You don't have to kill Aga 1, as far as you know.
Except the fact that it's FAD.
Until the end of the scene. You didn't let me finish. I had a dramatic pause there, that's all.
Oh. See, that's why you probably prefer doing this by yourself and not have some moron yelling at you in the background.
No, some moron would still yell at me. They'd find a way. True. Actually, they push up their glass and say, actually, does streamer not know this is all done? Oh, there's another sword. Oh my god. We got swords for days.
Yeah, so they each have master now, but
man, I gave you guys such a nice seed. Holy cow!
Oh yeah, this seems great.
I'm such a generous person to deliver that many free swords. That's it. Next week we're doing swordless. It's decided. I'm deciding that right now. Literally right now. We're doing swordless.
Week 9 is swordless. Get ready.
Week 9 is swordless. But we'll do champion swordless, so it's good.
How does that one work again?
That's the one where the bow and silvers come as a package.
Ah, yes.
Yes. That's the good. That was the ladder one. That was the one where I finished second in that ladder season. Like the best time I've ever finished in a ladder mode.
I still can't believe you rolled a mystery earlier in the week That rolled the 5% on swordless and 5%
So
on all dungeons.
so chat, I played a friendly mystery seed using the same flag set, the same percent chance as what we did for Async 3, I think it was. And I rolled 2 of the 5% chances, which was swordless in all dungeons. It was very impressive. It was
Got
fun,
a bow
though.
here in Paradox.
It's a fun seed, yeah. Nice bow. You'll love to see it. Will this be the seed where we actually find bow and Eastern Big Key?
You see, I knew it was coming. I didn't want to say anything, though. I didn't want to say, imagine he finds the big key here, and I realized, oh wait, the big key is here.
You'll love to see it. That's like the perfect scenario.
Yes.
Why do we hate Eastern so much that we never want to go there?
Because
Until we can one-shot it.
it's a long trip for just a handful of items.
It is a wee bit of a doozy. Well, that's always good. I mean, there's never a situation where you're like, oh man, I can full clear Eastern right now. That sucks. It's always a good thing.
That is true.
Especially in cross keys. Anytime you actually find the means to do all of that dungeon before even finding Eastern, you're like, yay, whoopee. Locke is racking up the cash. We do have a in-logic Zora. That is possible.
Got this clue.
Could always see a hula hand to get the rest of that money. The Locke will head up the mountain as well. Wrapping up the mountain with a Meyer small key, and we are out. So we really only got a bow and Eastern Big and a Meyer small. I think that was it from East Death Mountain.
Correct.
Did
and we got a sword
Smirk-
from...
Did we see Spec Cave, or did Smirk skip that?
Smirk skipped that. He
Okay.
skipped that.
Interesting choice. Well, that's gonna work out. I mean, I feel like with the mirror in hand, Locke might head up the mountain right away.
Yeah, because we're gonna knock out Hera with a Hera pot real quick.
Yeah. Well, Hera pot in a Keysanity mode is, I don't know. It's always a risk because you know you're gonna find that Hera big key not too long, and then you have to make that decision of do I go back for one chest?
Alright, we see our green pendant is at the Skullwoods.
Smirk a little short on that bomb throw. Gonna have to drop another one. We got $50. A small key, 2 pod. $50.
I mean, that's 2 out of 3 vanilla.
Oh yeah. Just trade your pod small for some bombs and you got...
Boom, there you go. Easy. Because I still grabbed those 3 items in NMG runs.
Yeah. I mean, the tree route is... Once you get it down, it's fine, but it's good to have that backup in case like you get hit by a bird or sometimes the little bombs show up underneath the bushes.
Yeah, exactly.
When's that sub 90 coming, Rambler?
Never.
Never?
Let me get sub 95 first.
What if we have an NMG async week, which doesn't make any sense
That makes 0 sense.
logistically, but we're gonna async an NMG run. I mean, I think I'd like to do like a nice flute here in the first chest of Eastern. I'd like to do like a challenge week or something where people have maybe like a challenge like 2 weeks where people have 2 weeks to try and get the best time in NMG, and then I don't know, just I want to make people play NMG instead of rando sometimes. No, I said when I was talking about this that I should play the nice moon pearl too. Gosh, what did Locke see in there? I missed it.
It was nothing.
Okay. I want to try out the vanilla preset, the rando vanilla preset.
We did that at the DT Weekly once.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Was it fun? It's still NMG, so.
Cold Stair is still Cold Stair, so.
Yeah, that's true. Question in chat. Since week 8 is spoiler anyway, can we submit multiple times? No. Nice try. This isn't like a, oh man, let me try and get my best possible score.
Yeah, I want to go back and fix my routing right now. Be right back.
Yeah, 1 second, hold on, I gotta reroll this scene. We also welcome Ninnies and friends to the Restream. Nice boots here at Eastern Palace. I love to see it. Smirk on a really good route. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everyone. We're doing our community async weekly restream where every Monday I put up a seed. People play them. They submit their videos to be criticized on stream, and occasionally a ding dong shows up to co-commentate with me. So
hi, I'm Ding Dong.
This is Ding Dong. Lock picks up a nice little battle. How was the Hollow Knight rando? I still never finished my Hollow Knight playthrough, so I could play Hollow Knight rando. Dang. Maybe next year. I'm enjoying the divergence here, though. You know, Locke sequence breaking that. Well, no. I mean, it was a sequence break for him at first, but now it's back in logic. So this. But now that he's upstairs here, that's back out of logic, so.
Yeah. So if something's here, that's back out of logic.
Bucks. Does get his first crystal, though. Oh, you got Swerve to go do some Hollow Knight with? Big. We could do, like, there's a Hollow Knight rando multi-world. I should learn that so we can multi-world out. And get Mikon in on it, too. Anyone else that plays the rando. Let's get a 200-person Hollow Knight rando multi-world. There's no way that could go wrong. Alright, let's see this beautiful our most quick kill. Rambler, what is your favorite Gen 7 Pokemon? Oh my gosh.
Gen 7?
Yeah.
See, I skipped 5, 6, and 7, so those 3 gens kind of blur for me. But
is it the one that's on screen right now?
No, it's not.
Aww. Aww. Poor guy. He just got a hammer. He's trying to impress you.
Oh. There was a hammer on the bus? I forgot that. I told her for everything.
This Eastern was nuts. We got a flute, we got a desert big, we got a mirror, we've got a moon pearl, and we got the hammer. Pretty heckin' stacked Eastern. We have Darkfield access already. It's only 16 and a half minutes in.
Oh, I think I know my favorite Gen 7 Pokemon. It's Primarina.
That sounds made up.
It's the fully evolved water starter. It's Water Fairy.
That sounds made up.
Yeah, it is. No, it's not.
Ninja's calling you out saying Gen 7 is Sword Shield.
That's what you said also.
How do you rebuttal?
Gen 8 is Sword Shield. Gen 7 is Sun and Moon. And Gen 9 is Scarlet Violet.
I don't know Pokemon. Is Let's Go, is Pikachu and Eevee, is that a different gen, or is that...
That's Gen 7, but it's a different multiverse, and it's
really right, so like you could have like a Gen whatever, but it also includes the remakes of older versions.
Yeah, that counts as Gen 7 the same way that Omega Ruby Sapphire is Gen 6 and Heart Gold Soul Silver is Gen 4.
Gotcha.
And Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl is Gen 8.
My brother sent me a copy of Brilliant Diamond, whatever, one of the two. I haven't opened it. I don't know when I'll play it. I might never.
Yeah, I only got that because I was excited for Skull and Vinyl. I played it, I beat it, and then I never played it again.
I'm so behind on Pokemon. Like, the last Pokemon game I played was Pokemon Sun, and I did enjoy it. I thought it was fun.
Well, until the recent games, the last one I played was Platinum, so I was even further behind.
Well, okay. Pokemon Sun is the newest Pokemon I've played. I have gone back and played a bunch of them doing like Nuzlocke with my brother. Like I
remember you did
Heart Gold. We did Fire Red, we did Heart Gold, Soul Silver, we did Diamond and Pearl, I think. Maybe? I don't remember. Nice big key. There's our pod big key here at the dam. Anyway, sorry. Getting distracted by Pokemon talk. But I haven't played Sword and Shield. I'm very much out of the Pokemon. I haven't played Arceus either. And I never will. I'm just not into it. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't play Arceus. I wasn't that interested in playing it. But I really enjoyed Violet, so.
Locke Sword is black on the tracker because he's got the Dark Saber. Mando Season 3 starts March 1st. Don't miss it. I'm excited.
Excited for the return of the main tournament, or are you going to say you're not going to join for a month and then join anyway and then make like top 10, top 10?
I don't know. I usually say I'll do the qualifiers and then go from there. Because I do enjoy the qualifiers, because I don't know, it's just a different way to play the game that's a lot more enjoyable for me. Because you're not playing to win, you're playing to do well.
Yeah.
Which I think gravitates towards more how I enjoy playing this randomizer. Silvers. So, we'll see. I might also be too busy with Dumbathon to care. Because, like, qualifiers start, what, end of March?
I think that's what they said, yeah.
Yeah. And April, I think starting early April is when I was planning on doing the next Dumbathon, so we'll see. I'll probably make
it. Have you decided on GBA versus PSX?
I was planning on letting people vote with their beans.
But everybody lost their beans on getting pigs, so what are you going to do now?
Well, I've got a solution. Don't worry, I thought ahead on this.
Come on, build a piggy. Oh, Pink Piggy.
Pink Piggy, you got the classic. Imagine March 1st hits, you go to redeem a pig roll, and you see, oh, I gotta vote on which console I want for the next Dumbathon. And then below that you see, oh, pigs are only one bean.
Oh.
That would be nuts if I did that.
That'd be crazy. Anyway, here's our Zora. I wonder if there's anything good here.
Is it a big key to a dungeon that we need?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Nice Thieves Town big. Alright, well. See, I like this play that Smirk is doing. Like, yes, has Dark World access, but wants to try and knock out as much Light World first. Because you never know when you're going to find something like the Thieves Town big. You know, to kind of help you make more efficient decisions and routing in the Dark World.
Yeah, in Keysanity, I generally like to do as much overall as I can before I start doing dungeons, unless I can full clear said dungeon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, now we have a mostly beatable Thieves Town. Like, we can beat it, we're gonna miss out on the big chest. But big chest never has anything in it, so it's fine.
Yeah, I have never in my life had to go back in there for a GT big key or an Agatara small key. Never.
Never. It's not gonna happen. A little bit of misfire there on Locke's side. Why are these runners not grabbing the free money in Eastern?
Because you gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
Speaking of needing money,
Whoops.
You need 2 more rupees to play chess game.
Oh, you gotta go. Those bushes right south of there have plenty of them have like 50% chances of dropping green rupees, I'm pretty sure.
Well, there's a big 300 in here, usually.
What if? Nope.
Nah, it's just a map.
I like this MSU pack on Locke's side. I do not like the song in Eastern. It is too aggressive. Thankfully, we're never coming back here, so. Locke going with the Ice Armos tactic here. Messing up.
I usually do this strategy too. It's just I don't accidentally shoot down, but I do always mess up somehow. And there's the hammer.
I don't always mess up. But actually, to rephrase what you said, I usually mess up, but I don't usually mess up that way. The way that Locke did.
Correct. That's exactly what I was trying to insinuate.
So Locke's tracker, he told me that it still has like there's your 300. It still has a like color filter on it, so that's why it's getting rid of the reds.
Wasn't the black sword like a way you can like glitch the game after you hook push or something weird like that?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I remember that's you doing that one time. I also had a black sword.
It was something to do with the practice hack.
Yeah.
Like reloading a save state in the practice hack would give you a black sword. Nice vanilla smoky. Come on. Come on.
I had a feeling you would enjoy that one.
The seed is so free so far. This would make I'd be so happy if I was like in Smirk's spot right now. Just you're just going to the next beatable dungeon and finding ways to like full clear it, and I'm just wondering what else we're gonna find in here. I mean, Eastern was so stacked.
Yeah, it's not like there's ever going to be anything else in this dungeon.
No.
I actually forgot what's in here, so don't look at me.
Shut up, Rambler. You never played this seed.
Never.
That
never
Rambler
did.
that's listed on the Brew Crew Async, that's a different Rambler.
That's my wife and my Ramblette.
Rambler. Still like Bombette?
Yeah, EX Bombette.
Oh, we're gonna get a sick kid check. I don't think we saw this on Smirk's side. Oh! 50 bucks. I hope everybody is looking forward to Swordless next week. It's going to be fun, I promise.
I don't mind Swordless.
I could also like use Customizer if I want, and like give people like starting 5 hearts and starting blue mail or something.
Starting hammer?
No.
Oh.
Actually, I wouldn't be against that, to be honest. Hammer on B? Carrie, you gotta fix your site first. Then we'll talk. Smirk's gotta be a little careful, down to a 1.5 hearts. We got a hype cave check from Locke, we got some money, some junk, some money, some junk. Yeah, that's garbage. Tower of Hera, big key?
Yeah, we're never going back there.
Never going back.
I mean, Smirk will if he goes hype cave before Hera, but Locke's never going back there.
It's only entrances. It's only broken for things that use entrance, door, overworld shop. Oh, okay. Well, I could be convinced. Maybe. That was a Meyer what? Was that a Meyer map or something that Smirk got?
I don't know. It wasn't a small key and it wasn't a big key, so probably something bad.
Yeah, unfortunately for me, on Smirk's tracker, they're not using a Keysanity tracker. So I can't tell. I can't use that to, like, double check.
Oh, then it might have been a small key, I'm not sure.
Well, we'll wait and see.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't
once
a big
we
key,
get
though.
there. Alright, let's see this cheeky blind fight. Sword beams can be kind of annoying on the blind fight because it kind of mess up your timing, or to keep blind from going to the bottom of the screen. Or sometimes, like, you'll double hit and one of them doesn't count. I know that's happened to me before. But, nice fight. Gets it done, middle of the room, gets a small key to pop. Up to 3 smalls. When you have big key and hammer and bow, how many? Like, what's the minimum number of pod smalls that you like to have, Rambler?
Well, 2 lets me full clear the dungeon minus Harmless Hellway and
Vanilla
big key. So then I would probably do it and skip those 2. With 3, I would just go in and hope I find a 4th one, vanilla.
Yeah.
With 4,
are you the type that like always opens the front door?
No. If I have 4 or 5, yes.
Are you like me and we'll go through both side like 3 times just to full clear the dungeon?
Yeah, I would do that.
Okay. I know I've gotten
If I
crap
have
before
4.
for doing that, and it's like, what do you mean? I beat all the pod. It's done. I never
With
have to go
mirror,
back.
it helps a little bit, but if you don't mirror, then maybe I think about that.
Oh, we did see that Thieves Town was our second pendant. Which, is... The nice thing about that is it removes potential required items in GT or locked by GT for these pendant dungeons.
I also like that Skull Woods is a pendant. That way, if you're able to, you can route that as your last dungeon and then pull Pedestal for free. Speaking of Pod Smalls, that's 4.
Free ped pull? For free?
I mean, free. It's 100. It's always free. We have to be the dungeons anyway, so.
Why would you pull them? I mean, unless you're not in go mode, then yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's like free, but at what cost? Time, Rambler. But no, I see what you're getting at. See, when I was picking out this mode, this was actually so last week I asked Locke to upload his VOD to use for the restream, but then I had a late submission and went with someone else, and I felt bad for making Locke do work. So I kind of let Locke help me pick this mode for Async 7. He just said Keysanity, and then he said some other dumb stuff, and then I landed on FAD keys. But for some reason, my brain also thought that the GT Big was in GT, but I think that was some weird inverted mode from the last main tournament.
Yeah, that's in Vroja, I think.
Ugh.
Which I think is in the ladder this year, so this season.
At some point, I'm gonna make you all play inverted on here, but not
in
next
Vroja.
week.
If it's inverted, I ask that it is in Vroja. Actually,
Okay.
That's the one inverted mode I don't mind as much. You can ask others though, but that's
is that the one with like big keys shuffled?
Yes.
It's like big keys shuffled,
Big keys shuffled.
but GT big keys in GT, and you start with the activated flute or something.
Yeah, last item is on, and then everything else is like Ambrosia, where the last item is
on the boss.
The boss has an item.
Gotcha. Don't do it, filler. Well, now I gotta do it. The real question is, how long should I go before I start bringing back repeats of modes? So I could just.
I wouldn't mind mixing mystery in once, like more often than not.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking with the next one, I would do less friendly mystery for our next like entrance shuffle mode, since I like to.
How long until Door Rando? Because then I gotta learn it.
Probably never. If I do Door Rando, I'd probably do some baby mode, like only done, like it's not entrance shuffle, it's only Door Rando.
When are we gonna get a baby mode Z1R?
I feel like you can make it a baby mode if you want.
I mean, there's definitely options to make it baby-ish. You can just do like dungeon shuffle, like keep the caves where they are, but like within each other.
Yeah, I mean, you remember the tournament we were in together?
Yes.
Where I loved that tournament because every week for the qualifiers they would add new settings to build upon itself. It was such a good tournament, and it was fun. That was me, you, and JP kind of like figuring out.
We were
together.
all in a row.
Yeah, and then we all qualified and had like relatively similar seeds.
And then your opponent dropped, and then you proceeded to get waxed by a top runner.
It's okay though.
Whereas me and JP got to play runners of our caliber and win.
Yeah, that was kind of a bummer. It's like I really wanted to earn this spot, but okay. So we got a very interesting situation here. We got both runners in pot at the same time. The big difference is the key counts. Locke only coming here with 2, while Smirk having 4. Smirk goes ahead and opens up. Or no, did they both open up the front door?
Yeah. Locke with only 2 keys and Smirk with 4. We found our Desert Small here.
So like Locke's not going to be able to do much in here, but is going to go probably beat the dungeon, right? And just skip everything.
I have no idea. It's Locke we're talking about here, all right?
Yeah.
He's playing this game while also shuffling. He just cropped it really precise.
He just edited out all the parts where he stopped playing to do shuffler.
Yeah, like you don't see Yo Noid on the background here. Imagine he had Yo Noid in the shuffler. He probably did at one point.
I don't know, but I'm about to like throw it in there.
I put Secret Evermore in. He died to the first boss and deleted it.
I love it. That's good. I just saw yesterday a post on Reddit. Somebody made a PC game shuffler program.
I did see that, and he wanted to do Lama Lana 1, Lama Lana 2 ran shuffled.
So, like, I'm interested to see that work, because, like, that could be really stupid. And I love it.
So Among Us mixed with
No.
golf with your friends.
No. No. That's not it. It's supposed to be, you gotta do Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3.
Well, that's what you would do.
I
You're
would
a
not do
masochist.
that. No. That sounds awful.
Well, you would if Swerve talked you into it. Hey, there's Samaria.
Oh, Locke is... Okay, Locke making the smarter choice and not going for the boss. And gets paid out.
Yeah. Because boss is locked by 6. The stuff he's getting right now is only blocked by 2.
Mm-hmm. Is it 2?
Maybe 3. I'm not sure.
I think it's 3.
Hotkey logic is terrible. I ignore it all the time.
Because, like, when you first enter the dungeon, you have the big key. You have 3 key doors. You have 4 key doors that you can open. So yeah, it should be 4.
4. Which is what Smirk has. Perfect.
Yeah. We got a small key to TR. We're gonna need 2 more of those on Locke's side.
I heard something in the background I thought sounded like a really bad ice cream truck, but it's Locke's MSU pack.
It's
It
got
was
ding
like doo 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 doo.
It's got ding dongs in it. Alright, where are we going?
Ice cream man, ice cream man.
Ice cream man, ice cream man. So I feel like I would have done something stupid and just killed the boss. But then again, I wouldn't have gone to pod with only 2 small keys. That's not me. So Locke did.
Alright, Locke's probably doing catfish here.
Yeah, or he might actually hookshot over and check Grave King's Tomb, then do catfish to Zora. If he hasn't already been to Zora.
Graver Ledge is also over there.
He's been to Zora, okay.
Yeah, he's been to Zora.
Alright, there's another crystal on.
Is he gonna do... Already the farmers. Is he gonna do Agon now?
No.
I thought he... Oh, did he... Oh, did he eject this? Okay.
You would not do Aga here, because that would mess up all your Dark World save and quits.
That's true. I was wondering why he's going back to the pyramid. I guess he just didn't check the pyramid.
Okay. I'll just stop, because I'm not predicting anything that Locke's doing. I was kind of expecting him to do Graveyard Ledge King's Tomb, unless he's going to do that afterward. Like, he's going to backtrack. And then take this all the way over to Skullwoods area. Because he already did Zora. Right, we already saw that. And you could tell because of his rupee count. And because
so
of his Thieves Town big.
Yeah. He's probably just going to grab Catfish and run back and do King's Tomb into Graveyard Ledge into other things.
So if Smirk hadn't opened up the front door, they could have cleared all of the dungeon. Just had to go through both sides like a couple more times. But instead, gonna bank on the vanilla big key chest having nothing, I'm assuming. Which is always scary. It's always terrifying. I'm sure everyone here has experienced at least one seed in their lifetime where they skip that chest and then come back and find their go mode there, or find their next progression. Bah. But I mean, it's locked in.
He had no mid, so he has to go this way.
This was small key to TR. Yep. Okay. I would have gotten King's Tomb. Or no, did we already? No, we didn't see that.
No, not yet.
I'm getting seed bleed. Played too much Rando lately.
All right, Async 10 Zooter. No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm not gonna commentate a Zooter. Get out of here. I'm gonna be here for days. I would like to do, because I'm really enjoying. This is kind of my solution toward instead of doing like live races. I don't know. I feel like live races are far more stressful, but I'm really enjoying doing these async restreams. So
I'm enjoying playing them.
I would like to do some like bigger challenges for people to play. Just do it separately from these asyncs. Like, these are fine. Leave them alone. So I mean, I would like to do more like different randomizers as well. let people play them and then potentially restream them.
Well, you can definitely get people who, like, two people who've played, like, you do, for instance, even if it's just you and Locke doing FF6, you know, and then have people commentate it.
Yeah. Yeah. That could be fun.
Get two people to do Mana Rando, get SMZ3.
There's so many good randos out here that I'd love to throw on the restream. Chrono Trigger. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, I mean, that's one I would like to probably try one time. I just
You
haven't
should.
really.
It's really fun.
I've only played through Chrono Trigger twice. That's the only issue. I don't know where most
Same.
of the stuff
I mean,
are.
yeah, that was the same for me before I played the rando. And
Yeah.
it is a little scary if you like don't, or if you're not familiar with the game, to hop right into that rando, just because it's such a complicated story. And
Yeah, like literally every other rando that I've played, I have beaten the vanilla game at least 10 times. So.
Mhm.
Except for maybe our Mario RPG, which that would be 9.
Mario, I love that guy.
I heard he's alright. I heard he goes Wahoo.
He goes Wahoo on occasion. I really liked. I'm actually really excited for the new Mario movie. I think it's going to be really fun. I liked the little fake commercial they did with the original Mario Bros. Super Show music. If you haven't seen that, you should go watch it. It's
TV,
fun.
what's that?
What's a TV? What do you
I don't
mean?
know. I don't know. I just watch Twitch and YouTube on my entire day.
This was on YouTube.
Oh, I pay for YouTube Red, so that's not how bad.
It's not, what are you talking about? It's
you said
it was a trailer. It was like a trailer, like a fake commercial that they made for the trailer.
Gotcha.
I don't watch TV.
I didn't
like,
see it.
okay, real.
I thought you said commercial.
It was a commercial. Like that was the bit. They made a fake commercial for the Mario Brothers plumbing services.
Gotcha.
In Brooklyn.
How much have I spoiled? Hey, I know Brooklyn. How much has Randall spoiled so far? I mean, I only dropped a small subtle hint as we were getting to Zora. That's about it.
Oh, is that when you're like, oh man, I wonder if there's something good
I wonder
here.
what's going to be a Zora. Yeah, exactly. That was the only one I did. That was
I
literally
played this seed. My name's Rambler. Go ahead. All right, shut up. Here's a key moment. What's in here? Nothing. All right, anyway. Moving on. What am I talking about? It's a bee. Hey, look. It's a bee. We like bees. Bees are good. So we saw a little bit of Skullwoods. We didn't see that on... Did we see that? We didn't see that on Smirk's side. I think he went south after Village of Outcasts, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know if Smirk even went back to chess game. It wasn't much of a Thieves Town map. Which
Yeah. You know, we have a fully clearable Swamp Palace, minus the big chest, on Locke's side.
Yeah, that's another thing we'd never go back forever, so...
I wonder when Smirk's gonna make their way to Hyrule Castle to get that mirror. That's the uncle route for you. Yeah, gotta watch out for that.
It wasn't just Uncle Route. It was Uncle Route, and he did it with bombs to get to the sword and Zelda stuff.
Locke's
insane.
start was hilarious. Just, oh, I love this. That was like how bad farming bombs are from the bushes, but like tenfold.
Seeing chat saying Bees Async Gwen has an idea for maybe something you could do a little bit, like if you don't want to go full door random, maybe the vanilla entrances and vanilla doors, but have it be Pottery Lottery Keysanity. Or at least just the key item drops or not drops. I mean, it's an idea. It's better than Zooter. I mean,
it's not even comparable. What are you talking about? Yeah, I mean, I'll probably throw in some door rando eventually. I gotta try and pick modes that I think the majority of people will want to play. But it could be if I make it baby enough, if I make it simple enough, it might be just enough to get people that have never played a door rando to check it out. And I mean, you don't even have to finish the seed. You can just play it for a little bit and be like, nah, this ain't it. That's fine. I don't care.
I mean, that's what half of us did for the first one.
That seat
We got
sucked,
some
though.
Moldorm. We couldn't hover or bounce, and we're like, yep, we're done.
I'm out. Catch me when you do MMX randos. You gotta remember that, I mean, at the same time, I don't have to restream these. We could do other randos and just have them be for fun.
How about Big Dumb Races? What restream them? You know, like we do the Super Mario World and the 46 Robot Masters.
Mario! I know that guy.
Oh my god.
Hey, remember when I said, I wonder when Smirk's gonna head to Hyrule Castle? Well, look. Voila.
Well, he's setting up a Death Warp, so he's probably gonna eventually get the mirror, so there you go. He's
yeah,
also
we
about
know,
to get tempered.
Gilgamesh, because you were on the restream. We know that you finished the seed.
Yes, we know. Congratulations. We know you know how to hover.
We watched you do it.
I did attempt Moldorm bouncing a lot in that seed.
Did you?
I did. I went for it. I think I almost got it once.
Did you buy extra bombs?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
I did go to 20 capacity.
Oh, nice. Have you ever Moldorm bounced successfully before?
I've done it twice, yes.
Okay.
So it's not like I've done it in practice and I've done it in a race once, but it's not like...
The last time I successfully did it was in a door rando race, and then there was a key door there that wasn't supposed to be there because it was bugged out, and I was angry. There is the mirror for Smirk. I think I asked this once before and didn't get a response, but I don't know if they go by Smirk or they go by JD, or do they go by the full name, so... I apologize if you're like, oh, guys, calling me the wrong name the whole time. Be like if, like, I was on a restream and someone was just, like, calling me Bradley the whole time. I'd be mad.
The people in the Mafia community call me Naira.
That
That's
sucks.
the first 4 letters. I know, it's terrible. It's so bad.
I'm not gonna lie, I have had a couple moments where I've considered changing my username. At least, like, keeping Willard, but, like, if I could get just twitch.tv/Willard, I would probably take it. But I would still keep my emote suffix to be WJB.
Yeah.
Because it's a classic. I have a feeling that both rando runners on stream are going to be heading to Swamp next.
I think we're officially at the point where we've typed in WJB dumb more often than Willard-dumb.
Willard-dumb. That's a throwback.
That's a pre-checkmark throwback right there.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, once Locke's done with this, probably head
Go back to pod?
next.
Or go back to pod.
Oh, yeah, with 2 more small keys. At that point, it's just like, nah. Because, I mean, he still knows that everything that's left in there is still locked. By more.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, there it is. The classic Mitts and Swan, of course. I'm not surprised. I mean, when you get to this point in the seed, it's just, like, pretty obvious. Yeah, I think at that point, other than, like... Because I don't think Smirk ever dipped Skull. So had Hyrule Castle or Skull dip left in the entire seed. Though maybe we haven't seen, like, Catfish from them. Oh yeah, now they have mirror checks to do as well. I'm not adding a WJB handsome.
No, unless, I just posted it. It's right there.
It's Ronald. Yeah,
it's Ronald.
You're right. Genius. Ah, I got you, Gilgamesh. Thank you. They go by Irk J. I'm not gonna call them that. I'm not doing that.
Or how we just pronounce, like you say Smirk, and then you try to pronounce it JD also, so go Smirkjid.
Smirk. Well, that's why I was gonna be Willard J. Bradley.
Willard J. Bradley.
Quijibo.
Quijibo.
Oh my god, he's actually going back to pod.
I told you.
This is actually surprising. I don't know why he wouldn't go to Swamp. He has all of it right there. He was right there too. He must
But
have
what
forgot.
if the big key is in?
He must have just forgot Swamp existed. But we're gonna see a little bit of Diver Dune.
Oh my god, that lock emote.
Damn clown face. Nice. Nothing like a nice clean diver down. You know, it's a lot of these tricks just become second nature, but like you showed this to somebody that's never seen this game run before. Dude, if you just showed this game to somebody that's just like, yeah, I played Link to the Past when I was like a kid and haven't touched it since, and then you look and you're like, okay, there's a Pokemon, there's oh my god.
That one?
Gotta be kidding me. So we got a vanilla
that
theme
was a good
sound
one.
small and a vanilla pod small. That's adorable.
What was I gonna say? Show the tricks to, you know, us rando runners 6 years ago in 2017.
Yeah. Boy, back then, back then we're nice fire rod too. Smurf is just hitting all the right route. Yeah, back then, like really the big things you had to learn was hammer jump, ice palace bomb jump, fake flipper, and dark rooms. Like that was it.
Heck, remember, hammer jump wasn't even a thing until Keysanity because in that broken seed, no one knew how to hammer jump yet.
Well, I mean, people knew it because of NMG. Right?
Yeah. But rando runners weren't utilizing it yet.
Yeah, but I mean, that's because Keysanity didn't exist yet. So we had exactly like we had no use for it yet until Keysanity tournament.
I said the ice cream man's back on lock screen.
Is it? Is okay? I need to listen again because I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing what you're saying.
It's like doo.
No, shut up. I keep telling you to shut up, and I feel bad.
No, you don't.
Anything else in Swamp? I mean, okay. We have the fire rod now. We already have bombos, so like we could go sequence break and just beat Ice Palace next. We can go beat Skull Woods.
I'll talk about this part of the song.
Oh,
that just ended.
Oh, okay. Doesn't sound. It doesn't sound
really faint.
It doesn't sound like clownish though. Usually, an ice cream truck is like clownish sound.
Oh well, not here. We have this one thing. I don't know. It's probably not prevalent at all out west. It's more of a northeast thing called Mr. Softy.
I recognize that name, but
yeah, they have a very distinct song, but still not that. Like I said, the bootlegged ice cream trucks sound like that song on Locke's MSU pack.
Gotcha.
But it shouldn't be ice cream trucks yet, even though it is 55 degrees outside right now.
It was nice. It's nice out here. But
Well, it's supposed to be nice where you are. I'm in New York.
It's super nice out here.
We do cover two pretty large cities, the two of us, but completely different people.
Yeah, that's true. Another crystal for Mr. Locke, and we're also going to see what the small key is on Lake Island.
I'm going to say... I don't remember.
Skull Woods.
I think it's Meyer.
Turtle Rock.
Turtle Rock, okay.
We were both wrong, and you played the seed. Ah!
No, I knew it was wrong. I was wrong on purpose, you know.
Oh, okay, good.
See,
thank
I
you,
didn't play the seed.
Thank you.
I had Rick run the seed instead and just stole his time.
Just stole it.
Well, Rick didn't play, did he?
I mean, here's the funny thing. Like, you could literally like just say I didn't stream it. I don't have a VOD. Just post a random time and on numbers, and I wouldn't know. But I wouldn't know. It wouldn't mean anything to me. But I mean, you could do that.
I mean, there was one that I didn't record and didn't upload at all. I forgot which one that was.
Yeah. Did you also say in regards to restream? You said no with capital letters.
One of them I did, I think.
Oh no, I was thinking of Gilgamesh. I think it was Gilgamesh's cross keys one, maybe. Said, no, please, God, no, don't restream that.
Didn't he win that week though?
No. Yes, he did. Maybe I'm thinking of a different one then. Maybe it was the Keysanity.
I have to look back. Hold on.
Yeah, that was the one that I played, and it was like Gilgamesh, Smirk, and then me. And Smirk beat me by like 13 seconds. Spent too much time fin around. See this little icebreaker action going on here in Ice Palace. We are going to see the sequence break here. I mean, beating Ice Palace without the big key is just common. Everybody does. And you just hope that the big chest doesn't have anything every time.
Oh, the one I didn't record and didn't upload was the cross keys one actually.
Okay.
Because I started cross keys.
I still think this mode would be better if Castle Tower was just not required ever.
Probably.
I'd be interested to play a
So
mode where
all dungeons prizes.
all dungeon prizes, but then you wouldn't have to beat Agate 2 either.
True. But you need to be Agate 2 to open the hole, so there you go.
Alright, we're gonna see a trip back up to Ice-T? Yeah, okay. Yes, what I thought. Though, what Smirk could have done was done the bomb jump in the freezer room. Do the bomb jump, get the Ice-T.
Out of this. That's really weird. Does it not have the big key? Okay.
It does not have the big key. It didn't hit the switch either. Oh! Wait. No, they did hit the switch.
They had to hit the switch, otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't have been able to drop down. But yeah, if you have a small key and you're at the freezer room, you can do the bomb jump there to get to Ice-T room without having to drop down and go all the way around. That's a nice little time save. I was wondering about playing a mode where Ag is already defeated at the beginning of the seed. So like, you just have early Dark World access right away. The only downside is the fact that saving and quitting in the Dark World with Mirror and Moon Pearl ruins everything. I had a wee brainstorm session while I was laying in bed. Like, what if you had a mode where like all the Dark World access points and portals just required nothing to get to them? So like you just had Dark World access as soon as possible, including the Aga portal.
So now we know what Willard is. Willard's like the meme where the husband and wife are in bed. I don't bet he's thinking about other women. What if we did this with Link to the Past?
What if we did this and Link to the Past? But I'm also thinking about women.
But you're also not married, so.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is true. I am not married. Way to rub it in.
Well, as someone who is married and doesn't think about other women, but also doesn't think about rando while I'm going to sleep.
How do you not think?
Alright, maybe if I lost the race, I don't think about it, but that's about it.
I'm always thinking about fun asyncs to do.
I fall asleep watching chess videos, so I think about chess.
Just thinking about chess. Another Crystal 4. Smirk, Locke, making their way through good old Schwant Palace. Did pick up that mushroom and that fire rod. Though you wouldn't be able to tell on his tracker because the reds are all gone. We are going to get that mushroom turning. So, if you're Smirk at this point, I guess, would you rush Skull or would you hold out for a big key for Skull first?
I would check Meyer area for her first.
Check Meyer. I mean, oh yeah, you could check Meyer, see if you have the medallion for it, and then go beat Desert. Yeah,
See, he listens.
We still need a little more dungeon info, I think. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it would be nice to know where your last pendant is, just so you can determine what could possibly be in GT, but at the same time, you don't really want to You really want to find that GT big key before you get to the Ganon's Tower. I think, in my opinion, when it comes to all dungeon Keysanity. Oh, oh no.
Feels bad.
Feels bad. The classic funny. I missed it if you checked what medallion it was for Meyer.
It's Bombos.
It's Bombos, okay. Thank you. I think I mean, one of the worst things when it comes to all dungeons, I think, or Keysanity in general, is where you have all your crystals done, and you want to go to GT, but you don't have the GT big key. Because, like, you know, obviously you want to be able to go mode GT if you can. Do you think this mode would be better with, like, forced GT big key in Ganon's Tower?
Not really, because I rather, you know, yes, it sucks when it's not in, like, when it is in the tower, or, like, you don't have it and it's in a bad spot, but I like having it early, when it pops up early, and I'm just like, nice, I don't know what GT.
Yeah.
It's like a double-edged sword.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, you don't want to force too much stuff, because then it kind of removes some of the challenge, the
randomness.
The randomness. Except for Castle Tower, that's fine. That's the exception. There's the big key to Meyer.
Does that count as being under the doormat? I was wondering about that for like a week. Because
I would claim it. It was under the doormat.
In a different world, but like right there.
So this is good. We have 2 more beatable. We have 3 beatable dungeons now with Fire Rod as well. And based on the C at the top left of the screen, this is a crystal. So our last pendant is either in Meyer or in TR, and what do you want? What would you want in that situation?
I mean, I know what I would want. I mean, I just found the Meyer big key, so I could do Meyer into Skull Woods and
okay, well, never mind. Now it's fine. We have freaking ice run. Dude, this seed is so freaking nice, man.
Yeah, it's a really free seed.
Like, this would be a hard seed to complain about, to be honest.
You'll find a way.
Aw, crap, I'm playing rando. This is the worst. Alright, what else? What else do we need at this point? We just need...
Maybe Ether, TR big, at least 1 more TR small.
GT big.
GT big. I think that's it.
Granted, I mean, that's not that much, and, you know, we're an hour and 2 minutes in. I think it could be really frustrating if the seed, like, pushes you to go... If, like, the seed decides to put TR big in TR or something like that. That could be annoying.
I don't know what Smirk was setting up for this kill, but it didn't work.
Yeah, lining up above Lamola's to do silver strats, I wouldn't go for that. I'm sure it could work. But either way, takes down Lamola's, gets a Skullwood small. Missing the 2 shots.
But see, that's what happens. Then you go for the correct way and you still mess it up.
Lamola's is impossible. That's why my Lamola's time in my NMG run was really bad.
I think I 2-cycled once and I'll never gold split again.
This gold split is impossible.
Darn, I saved 30 seconds still in the gold split. That's usually what because my PB is like a 5-cycle. So I get greens all the time with my desert split, but I can never get a gold anymore.
You peaked too soon. That's the problem.
Clearly, or I got lucky one time. Maybe it was a 3-cycle, I don't know. Smirk was just doing a double check on inventory, I think. Yeah, I think that item that you didn't track was a Meyer Small.
Okay. Aha. Yeah, one of the crystals was a red one. I'm not sure which dungeon it was. I did see in chat someone mention that it was pod, but I will wait to confirm it. Oh yeah, we don't have the map or compass for this dungeon, so this will be a fun little surprise. Honestly, I would rather this be the pendant, so that TR, the rest of the TR items are outside Ganon's tower.
Yeah, because you'll find, go to Ice Armor and see TR small, TR small, TR big. Hooray!
It's Burna.
I love Meyer and Keysanity.
Especially if you have a key already.
Exactly. You just do left first, then go right, and you're done. Then cutscene just doesn't feel as bad.
Yeah, it's just part of the play. It's just part of the route. Despite getting the sub 90, I feel like at some point I'll want to do another like day of NMG runs just for fun. Because I could definitely get like a 128 if I worked hard on it.
I mean, I've seen some of the people who are in the 126, 127 range, and you could definitely match with them. So,
but then I'd have to work hard, and I don't want to work hard.
Yeah, you want to entertain the masses.
I want to hardly work.
NMG grind is not entertaining when it's like, oh, I died on cold stare. Oh, I messed up this. Oh, I messed up that. Reset, reset, reset. You know?
Yeah. Or like, practicing segments over and over and over again.
Oh, I don't do that at all.
My only practice would be just like doing runs. Oh. Okay, that's enough TR smalls to beat the dungeon if we had the big key.
Yes.
Just need nothing to be in lava chest. That's why when you have modes where the big keys in dungeons are always in the dungeon, that's when like TR can get and pod can get a little scary. Because all of a sudden you go from like, oh, I only need 3 keys to beat TR to, oh, I need all 4 because lava chest was vanilla. Gross. Alright, heart piece. 2 more checks left in here, and then we go.
Does Lockdown have Samaria, but it's probably just because the tracker is black.
He does have Samaria, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, wait, he's in here without Samaria? Wait.
Nope. Nice, 2 skulls. It's nice. If I had some sort of program where I could actually just like literally draw on my overlay, which probably exists, I would fill in those items with red.
I mean, the mushroom looks normal. That's a shade of red.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I guess Smirk does have tempered swords. I'm bad at tracking. Bad tracker.
Yeah, Smirk got that tempered sword off of finally doing Zelda stuff.
Yeah, before getting to here. So
this song's a banger.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this one. Right now, the biggest difference between these two is just Smirk having a beat Ice Palace. Locke did get the big key for Ice, so we'll be able to full clear it. And we'll see if there's any sort of shenanigans going on in the big chest. Sometimes, sometimes doing an all dungeon seed is fun because there's no feeling of, oh man, I just wasted my time doing a useless pendant dungeon.
Yeah, exactly. That's why, but then it's like, oh, if it wasn't all dungeons, I'd be in Gomo in 40 minutes. Now I have to look for all these small keys on big keys.
That is the other side of it. At least it's not surprise all dungeons. That'd be the worst. Like, oh man, I'm in Go mode. Oh wait, it is actually all dungeons.
Yeah, you take the sign, and then you realize it's swordless too. Oh wait, that was...
Silver is making quick work of Vidi for both runners. And it's a pendant! Yeah, you'll love to see it.
I'm really impressed. Both these runners did not die on art on Vitreous.
I mean...
Unlike some other runners who race as Async.
How could you die when you have silvers?
Listen. The eyeball came out of nowhere, alright?
You said you had 4 hearts?
I had
going
4 hearts
into the
left.
fight?
Yes.
But
I only had like
did you-
8 hearts in total.
Did you only have green mail?
No, I had blue mail.
'Cause
It
they
still
don't-
did 4 hearts. It did 4 hearts of damage, I think.
No, it shouldn't. That's small eyeballs.
Hold on. Let me bring up the bottle.
Rambler's making up stuff again.
No, I'm not.
Telling lies. So I gotta assume Locke's gonna head Ice Palace next, and I guess you go Skull Woods. Oh. Sorry, I keep forgetting that I'm bad at tracking.
Alright, I had 2.5 hearts. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, because I think with Blue Mail they would do 3 hearts.
Yeah,
so...
I had 2.5 hearts. And it came out of nowhere.
Jim,
It was right around the 110 time, so it was right behind these runners.
Oh, okay. See,
But I didn't have ice on yet.
If it weren't for the fact that it's randomizer and wanting to track items and stuff, I would enjoy doing like 3-person restreams maybe, just because it's, I don't know, it's fun to get more angles involved. 4 I think is too much. 3 I think would be fine, but then again 3 is kind of hard to fit on a restream without it looking weird.
Yeah, the only way to fit 3 on a restream is to do a 4-player restream and have a box of nothingness. Or you could put the commentators' faces in the boxes. That'd be like next level.
The commentators. There's our last pod small here in Super Bunny.
Or in Smirk's case, the 5th.
Yeah.
He'll never find that 6th one.
Imagine skipping that one chest in pod and then coming back later just to get a vanilla pod small. If you were ever truly that desperate. Yeah, there you go. We do three boxes. We do a 4-player restream, and in the 4th box we put all the people's trackers.
Oh god.
But we make a emo tracker pack that literally just has 3 sets of items, just all grouped together. That'd be great.
Yeah,
I
show
say.
the runners from 1996, using Samari to go through the wall there. See what they would thought. See what they think.
Go back in time.
Yo, Mimikyu is looking like Pikachu now. With the red mail.
Ah, good for him. Alright, so just a pod small up here, nothing really too exciting. I think Smirk was hoping to find maybe the skull big key before ending skull. But with it being a pendant, you would just assume it'd be just as easy to assume that the big key for skull is in GT. And this seed could very easily be like skull big in GT to go get the GT big out of skull big. Yeah. That's a sentence.
That's a sentence.
That's a sentence. Sounded like classic Twitch chat during those restreams.
There's the Ice Palace big chest. It was 20 rupees.
$20, man.
How will Smirk live without 20 bucks?
I don't know. I could use $20 right now. Just think of how much coffee I could buy.
How many tacos is that?
Ooh. Okay. You know what?
1,200 tacos. $1,200.
I like the way you're thinking. Did you say 12? Did you say 1,200 tacos?
After we got our money for the pandemic, the stimulus, the meme turned from 100 to 1,200.
Oh yeah. I could definitely go for 1,200 tacos right now. I'd eat like 3 and be... I'd eat 3 and be like, I'll finish the other later.
Comic book guy with a wheelbarrow of tacos.
Whoa.
This will be enough sustenance for the Doctor Who marathon.
I've never watched a Doctor Who. Actually, no. I lied. I think I watched the first episode of the first season, and I was like, this ain't it.
Well, Doctor Who was Mrs. Poolfloat's version of the wedding. That Poolfloat's wedding, where Poolfloat was Zelda. That hers was Doctor Who.
Ah, right. I remember that. How are your shins? They holding up?
Surgery's next week.
Surgery's next. Wow, that's really had to put that surgery off for a long time.
I think in a second and third opinion, you know.
That's the classic American Health System. So we are on the hunt for a TR big, a GT big. That's it. That's it. Those are the two things that we need.
I believe Smirk is on pace to pull that free pedestal I was talking about.
Oh,
It's
there's
free.
something
It's literally
on that
free.
pedestal. I'm gonna be. I hope it's. We haven't seen the book yet. This would be the perfect time for the book to show up.
The book pedestal, and then book on has then GT Big Key on the tablet. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, where is
Where is Lock going?
Lock going?
I don't think we got the big bomb yet.
I don't even know.
Maybe we're gonna see what big bomb is.
This might be the
Back
small
to pod. No, it's not back to pod.
Pod's done for him. Maybe it's the small can like Hylia?
Ah,
Which
yes, that is Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
Turtle Rock.
Probably wish he had remembered to check this after Swamped. Turtle Rock. Two big keys from Go Mode. Where could they possibly be? Will one of them be in Ganon's tower? Or locked behind an item in Ganon's tower?
Do you want me to answer that or no?
No.
Nah, don't worry.
No.
All right, we're doing Skullwoods now.
That's the thing is, I mean, Locke still does have to do Dark Death Magic,
No,
but
yeah, well, he's caught up other
he's-
than that.
yeah, because he's already done pretty much all. He's done all of Skullwoods minus the big chase. Is this going to be a
and
TR
Locke's
big
back.
in TR kind of situation? Because that's what it's kind of feeling like. I mean, we do still have Smith Chain, Purple Chest.
Nah, those things don't exist. You know that.
I wonder if. Okay, I see it now on Smirk screen. The two red crystals were Swamp and TR.
Interesting.
Interesting. I feel like that happens way too often in an all dungeon seed or whatnot, or even a Keysanity seed where.
Hooray!
Wow. Well, hey,
Yeah,
my
you
statement is still true.
And now you pull the GT Big Key on pedestal and we're going.
Where you have like Pyramid Fairy before going to GT, but like of course you're not gonna go do it in this situation with Turtle Rock being your last red crystal.
Like I said, GT Big Key on head, and we're done.
It's not gonna happen.
I played the Seed
No
Wheeler.
way. I know you did.
Alright, fine.
Listen, I know their finish times.
Darn. You know their collection rates, darn.
I don't know their collection rates now.
Okay. You know their finish times.
Because I mean, it's hard for me to go into these restreams completely like not knowing anything. In fact, it's impossible.
Literally impossible.
Literally impossible unless I truly just picked. You know, I'd have to do some extra steps if I wanted to like actually go into this blind. But
Didn't you do that with the mystery, or you tried to?
I mean, I still knew the finish times.
Okay.
Unless you could add like. One of the ideas I had was that I would make the Google spreadsheet be like the background would be black as well, so when you type it in, like I wouldn't see it. You'd have to like actually click on the thing to see the times, but
Oh, the MSU pack doesn't change the music for playing the pad?
this was
Music change though.
This is one of the older packs. I think they just didn't do one for that song.
But the 7 Crystal music change though.
Yeah, we got the ped pull overworld theme now.
Yeah, but the ped pull itself wasn't changed. That's what.
No.
Gotcha.
I'm assuming the pack maker just didn't have a song in mind for that, or. I love me some Ease music. It's so good. It's funny because this song doesn't sound anything like the rest of the soundtrack. Because this is from a completely different version, I think, of... There's so many, like, different iterations of the same soundtracks. Or maybe it is from the same one. I don't know. It sounds like one of those, like... It reminds me of the Secret of Mana remake soundtrack, where every song is, like... They sound completely different from one another because they're all made by different composers.
I feel a way about the Celeste soundtrack, and that's the same composer, so... It's like so many songs sound different from the others.
Funny.
Get your baited in chat there for that one.
The classic Keysanity experience. At least it's big keys, not small keys. Small keys are worse. Because there's so many more small keys.
Yeah, now we're down to just 2 big keys. One is baiting, and one is the correct answer.
Yes.
We don't need any more small keys. Well, we can use one more for Turtle Rock.
Someday I want to get my grubby hands on both the Secret of Mana remake and the Trials of Mana game. So I can cringe through all of Secret of Mana, but then enjoy Trials of Mana, but also cringe. I've watched both games, because I wasn't certain about ever wanting to play them. I think I watched Yagamoth play much of the Secret of Mana remake, and I was like, this ain't it.
No, it wasn't it. I was watching, I think Yagamoth play also, and it was like, yeah, I don't think so.
Then I watched the Trials of Mana, and the game looked really good, but the voice acting was just so, I think it was mostly just the Kevin... No, isn't there one of the characters that just always talks with a lisp? Or something? I don't know, have you seen the Trials of Mana game much?
Oh, no, I didn't see any of that.
No. Not a lisp, it's like a uwu.
Oh, God.
An uwu voice. I would almost maybe give it the same treatment I gave Octopath Traveler, where I just put in the Japanese voiceovers. Because I just started getting so sick of, them having to say something after every attack or after every battle.
That reminds me of...
Put in Japanese, and then it sounds better.
There was a meme saying, how Outsiders look at Final Fantasy X to show the Titus laughing meme, and then it showed how Final Fantasy X fans view Final Fantasy X. It shows always great scenes, but also the Titus laughing scene.
Turn off the voice acting for Trials? Okay. I probably would do that. I'll make sure to add them to my Steam wish list.
I forgot what I was watching. There's Final Fantasy X, like they have a new thing for the PC version where they cut out the cutscenes, and one of the donation incentives was including the laughing cutscene.
I watched like it was I don't know, it was for some marathon. It might have been RPG Limit Break or something, but it was it was a task video with that cutscene remover, but like an RPG like they like programmed the bot to like react and respond to the game, and it was kind of nuts to watch. But I'm like, well, if anything this video did, it made me put off playing Final Fantasy X for another like 5 years.
Yeah, there you go. So Chat VPN played Final Fantasy X what? Alright. Will we find the big key on Laser Bridge? That is the big question right now.
Survey says no.
I believe both runners skipped the lava chest because we still do not have that last TR small.
Man, every now and then I'll go and like hop into like a race time channel or something just because I'm like curious to see the results. Sometimes I like to read the banter, and there have been so many times where I see people's comments like, I actually opened up lava chest and then lost because of it. What the heck?
I knew that was coming.
Why does the seed keep doing that? That's the third time it's done that.
Now the question is,
funny.
do you go back?
I don't think you do. I think you do.
I mean, I did. Spark says no.
I mean...
Well, if it's there, he's done.
Because of... You went through Mimic Cave, like, mirroring back isn't too bad. To get there, you just have to go through this section again that Locke's going through.
Yeah.
So, I definitely would have gone back. It's just one of those, like... One of the funny item location. It's like when you get, I've definitely had seeds where it's like, lava, like, Laser Bridge had a mirror, so I mirrored out and checked Mimic Cave and got an Ice Rod. That's happened to me at least once before.
See, my thinking is, there's been at least one time where the GT Big Key's been in Lava Chest, so I always want to check Lava Chest.
Mm-hmm. Very nice try next run, Smirk. Locke's skipping it too. Oh yeah, if you didn't pick up the Lake Hylia small key, then that would have been a really nice bailout for you. Laser Bridge small key.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I didn't think about that. Now that's funny.
Alright, we are on our way to GT. We have all of our crystals and all of our pendants, but no GT Big Key.
Ah, the classic. I mean, this is just the classic all dungeon experience. The GT mode.
Well, of course, in classical dungeons, we'd have the GT Big Key, but we only have one Aga Tower small key. That's the classic.
Right,
that's
the swap. We've swapped one for the other, basically. And yeah, I would switch to Smirk's audio, but I believe Smirk is either talking or something's going on, so that's okay. We got easies. I don't even know what MSU pack Smirk was using.
I use Ace Attorney for this, so.
Oh, you didn't use the Rambler special?
The Rambler special is not on my laptop.
Ah.
My laptop, I only have I think Final Fantasy X, Ace Attorney, and Evermore.
I bought a big SD card. I should add more MSU packs in there.
I tried adding the God Metal one because I recently discovered God Metal on Spotify, and I was like, oh, there's an MSU pack of God Metal songs. Let me download it, and I didn't have enough space on my computer.
God Metal?
So, God, G-A.
God?
Or Game Metal. Game Metal. It's metal covers of... I call it God. It's a God. Listen,
God?
Shut up, Willard.
God?
God.
Georgia?
Yes, Georgia, yes.
Oh, okay. Illusion of God? I love that game.
You did like that game, except for the final boss.
Final boss is stupid.
Yeah.
That's true. And then did you teach me the setup?
Yes, I taught you to set up while you were like, oh, this is boring, or this is impossible, and I told you what to do. I was like, oh, this is boring.
There was no in between. It was either
it went from impossible to easy in one go.
It was either bullshit impossible or too easy. Nice gold sword. Now we just need the mirror sheet. Alright, so once again, Async 9.
Swordless.
It's gonna be swordless. I almost want to add... I'd like to add, like, Shop Sanity to a mode as well.
I think you should introduce Shop Sanity later at a separate time.
Okay.
Not throw everything all at once.
Hey, there
you go.
I was wondering where that was. So,
Me too, because I skipped that.
Oh.
Spoilers. I only had two GT smalls when I came in GT, so I skipped.
I really like that red boomerang toss that Smirk did there. I never even thought about just tossing to the left one. That was good. I mean, I would have swapped to the blue one and done my usual setup, but...
That requires a whole RL press. That's a lot of work. Wait, show people from 2017 quick swap, see what they think.
God, I remember when Quick Swap was...
That was like a hot button issue for...
It was!
And now it's just universally accepted.
Yeah. I mean, I remember for the longest time I was so against auto-tracking. And now I don't play without it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, there's our magic. Ah, good. GT, late GT with all the fetch quests.
Yep.
Love to see it.
We have the shovel and the powder.
I mean, for me personally, I still think auto-tracking with, like, a map in a race setting is kind of eh. But, like, stuff marking items on your tracker, I think that's fun. That's my opinion on the matter.
I mean, I just follow the rules. I don't care either way. The rules say I can use a map tracker with auto-tracking, I use it. Shrug.
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 This song's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I need to... Someday I will stream Ease games on my channel.
I'm pretty sure my uncle had Ease 3 in his collection, and I tried playing it, and 9-year-old me could not figure out what the heck was going on, so I stopped playing it.
The SNES one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played that one. I didn't beat it. I got to the final boss and couldn't beat it, so I gave up. That's a rough game. That game you absolutely have to farm and grind.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
GT's
it's
done.
not there.
It's not
No,
there.
wait. There's one more check.
He did tell him already.
Oh, he did? I thought he didn't. No, he didn't.
Oh, okay. Okay. He thought about skipping it.
Yeah, he did.
Still thinking about it. I feel like the last... Remember, there was an all-dungeon Keysanity tournament that I was in, and I think it was my week 2. I was in an ice rod hunt mode, and that was it. That's all I needed. And I came into GT, and I was like, I'm gonna do Stalfos room, and then I'm just gonna climb and hope the ice rod's upstairs. And then, of course, I decided to do almost everything else in the seed before going back to GT, and it was just in Compass Room, and I lost by like a minute or so. And it felt bad, Rambler.
Yeah. You also feel bad once you open what's in the tile room.
Is it the book?
I don't know what it is. I didn't do this.
Oh,
okay. I didn't open that or map test. I was just like, I'm done. I'm out of here.
I'm out.
Let's see what's next. Alright, so it's not there. So we have a bunch of fetch quests to check now.
Spike Cave?
Oh, Fit Spike Cave would be awful.
I mean...
I checked Terra Big Chest at this point. So I didn't do it yet.
Oh, okay. It's definitely awful if you're thinking like, oh man, if I had just done this first. But I mean, we had Berna. I mean, we have so much health. Small key to GT. Well,
when I opened that after I was like, oh, do I go back to the map chest? No.
No, of course not. That would suck.
Alright, what's the first place Smirk's gonna go?
I've done that too before as well, Kara, where if I'm hair potting without the big key and Hera, then I just go ahead and skip dropping down and checking the one chest. Just to incentivize me to come back there for the big chest in that one.
Yeah, here's another check that you could have done earlier. Green Pendant.
Pendant turn in. I still think it's probably just going to be Pyramid Fairy, maybe. Another small key. We're going to get them all. Oh my gosh. It's funny because, like, you know, logically you need all these to beat Ganon's Tower, so...
Yeah, you do. You only need 2 to beat it, full clear it, but you need 4 for logic reasons.
As cheeky as heck. Oh, I thought Locke was just gonna walk into it for some reason. That would be funny. Alright. I'm guessing Big Bomb for Smirk here.
That is probably the highest density. I guess it was 2 items compared to... Oh, wait. Nope. Swamp Big Chest first.
What?
Locke's doing what I did, which was checking the Hera Big Chest, which Smirk was already
Big
checked.
Chest, wow.
That is...
That is a call.
Checking that first is a call, yes. Checking that first is definitely a call.
I mean, the weird thing is we're in this situation where we have a bunch of stuff kind of all near each other. Like Swamp Big Chest, we have Smith Chain we can go to. We have Shovel. Magic Bat. Like, you either go to... You start at Thieves Town area, like Village of Outcasts, and go south. Like, I would probably have gone straight to Pyramid Ferry, and then immediately gone up and did, like, Smith Chain down into Swamp Palace and save Swamp last. Personally. Oh, Locke's coming back in for Lava Chest. Oh, this is good. This is fantastic.
Divergence is real.
But yeah, like...
Well, we don't know if Locke's play is wrong yet. That's right.
Doing Swamp first, that's interesting. We get a small key to Skull Woods. Hey, Moth is in Moth. So what's great is that green pennant for Moth and that GT Small is now in launch. So did technically the game want you to do that first before going to GT, or before climbing GT eventually?
Well, Swamp Big was in GT, right?
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, I think
Wait.
so.
That's gross. So the game actually wanted you to logically do a double dip of GT then?
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Wait, do you need all 3 small keys to get that GT TR big key, or GT big small key? Wait, what?
What? To get the Swamp?
Oh yeah,
Big?
yeah. The Swamp Big was in GT. The green pendant was in. Sorry,
Mod.
it was green pendant. That's why it was green pendant. That's why. Yeah.
You okay?
No, I'm not.
No.
The hamsters in my head are out of gas.
All right. Show us the funny. I mean, half magic at this point is useless. That's something you want to get.
What do you mean? You can abuse the Cave on Cannon fight now.
Yeah, with my gold sword and silvers. Swamp Big was TR right side, not GT.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it.
No, you don't.
I do.
You love the fact that you didn't play it.
Because I'm not playing it. Like, I would be so mad if I was playing it.
This person's gonna go to Catfish now, I believe.
Which was a blue rupee. All right, so
Locke's done with the mountain.
Yeah. At this point, we have that Skull Big Chest we could check on Smirk's side. We have Magic Bat, Shovel, 2 fetch quests. Locke's gonna get Shovel done. We have Smith Chain. Yo, I don't think Smirk's gonna go back for Pod, but I'm sure it's on his mind. Just a compass.
This is probably going to be the Skullwood's big chest.
No, I can't imagine Locke going back to Swamp first. This is probably Pyramid Fairy.
No, I'm talking about Smirk.
Oh, Smirk.
Yeah, Locke's going to go straight to Pyramid Fairy here.
Okay. You know how sometimes people, like, they say Swamp when they mean Skull and vice versa? I thought you were doing that. So I was trying to cover for you.
Gee, thanks.
You were in fact talking about something else. Wow.
Good one. You rolled a good one.
Listen. I said the Skull Big was going to be in GT. Clearly, I was off.
There.
I was so close.
I think you also then said, "Oh, it's going to be Pyramid Fairy. It's CR Pyramid Fairy." You did call that exact moment, like at least once. Well, what Locke's doing, but
will Locke go for the Skull Big right away?
So my route was similar to Locke's, except I had gone for Lava Chest while still TR. But other than that,
gotcha.
I did Shovel into Pyramid Fairy into Catfish. So he's not going to Catfish either because he already did Catfish. But I did this into Catfish into Skull Big. And that's it. I don't think I did anything else.
See, like, in my head, I'd be like, right, I've committed this far. I just need to go do Skull Boss, Skull Big Chest next. Just because I want to make sure that my plays were worth it.
Yeah. I know, because I was thinking to myself, oh, if it's here and I could have done it earlier, I'm going to feel bad, so I don't want to do that.
But this is one of those really stupid things where it's like, you would have to leave, you'd have to beat TR, leave, go do Pyramid Fairy, and then go to, like, that's not going to, nobody's going to do that. Everybody's going to go to GT first.
Yeah. If it was different last red crystal other than Toro Rock, then maybe.
Yeah, but I don't think this seed really gave you the ability to do TR before Swamp, because Swamp had the bits.
Yep.
So, like, the seed sets you up for this really bad layup.
Yeah, there's no other way either for TR to not be your last crystal dungeon.
The GT Big Key made me so sad. I'm sorry, Teresa. I promise you, I did not put it there myself.
And I promise you, everyone that ran the seed, it made everybody so sad.
Yeah. You know, at first, initially, I was like, okay, if I have someone join me on co-coms, I'd rather them not have played the seed. But it's kind of fun getting a third perspective on the playthrough. So
I mean, I routed pretty similar to Locke, except I've done a Viddy, so that's why his time is a little bit faster than mine. But other than that, I'm pretty sure two of us did very similar things.
So now Locke is going to go for the full Smith chain check at this point.
Oh, I didn't do this.
It's a tough call. It's a tough call because it's like, do I really want to go out of my way for one more check or go for... Because every play is viable at this point.
Yeah, it's worse than I started.
This is why I was thinking of putting GT Big Key in GT, because then everyone would be done by now.
Yeah, you're right.
It would have been nice. The thing for me is, in any mode, if I'm going to GT, I want the puzzle to be done already. Like, I've already worked my way up to this point. So, I don't know. I don't know what do you think would make this mode better? I mean, this is just in general. Like, would a lower GT count, like crystal count, be interesting? Like, if you had the ability to go beat GT earlier,
maybe,
would that be
but then
better?
that also feels bad sometimes.
Because sometimes the seed might force you to go into GT.
Because you have to go into GT to get the last, the big key for the red crystal, then you have to go back and do that anyway.
So this is one of the few moments where I like inverted better, because GT is easy to get to.
Yeah.
It's very quick to get to.
I mean, the big deal with trying to fix inverted is just trying to fix, not having to do 3 hard lines. Or 3 hard moth, or 3 hard cold stare. 3 hard.
Aside from, we'll probably do Invrosia at some point, but I would be interested to try out Codeman's Inverted 2.0 again, with like the adjustments to Death Mountain and stuff.
Wasn't there a ladder thing where it was inverted, but you started with 6 hearts?
Maybe?
For ladder, I think so.
I don't know.
I'm curious.
Don't think I've ever... Hold on. Let me check I need to check my ladder. Have I played any inverted modes? I've played 2 Invrosia modes. That's it. And a couple inverted cross keys. That's it. I need to get some more ladder races in. I only raced once last season. I did 1 Insanity entrance, and that was it.
Oh, and Roge is also a short sword, which is a big deal.
Yeah, starting sword's really nice. Alright, Locke about to get their go mode. Smirk takes down Molder, and 2 is at the top of GT, so it just has to beat Aga 2 and then Aga 1. Nice ether. You know what's the nice thing about the seed for these runners? They never found the book.
There you go.
Because I was half expecting the book to be in GT Basement. That would have been the worst scenario.
Who knows
All right.
what the book was?
Starting book.
Oh God.
I mean, that's the thing is when you add way too many like starting items and stuff, then it takes away a lot more of the randomness.
Yeah, that's why I played a Potpourri ladder race recently, and I was just like, well, there's some random items to start with.
It starts with what? Ice rod, hook shot,
And an activated flute.
And an activated flute. I remember that. That was an interesting mode.
I was much rather start with hammer. You know,
it was kind of a nice change, just to early routing, being able to like flute up and do the mountain right away.
Start with hammer, glove, and moon pearl. See what happens. Start in the dark world, and light world will be like, when do you check light world?
Okay, that, but it's inverted.
Oh God. Then just like, oh, there's rush cack. All right.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, vanilla castle tower small.
No way.
Oh my, Peter. I think my dreaded scenario was book and Hera basement or TR lava chest. Did we ever find the Hera small?
I
think it might have been in GT. I'm gonna assume we did.
So when I uploaded
my
recording to YouTube, when I uploaded my recording to YouTube, I didn't realize I forgot to put the tracker on the screen.
Whoops.
Oops.
Is that where you're like, all right, well, maybe I'll just do comms then?
I just was like, the only reason I offer is because I'm off to that. But if you do it 4 o'clock every time, I might be able to, because I can get off work at 3, so I get home at 3:30. I have to go to bowling till 7, so I can fit these times.
That's the thing is, like, I doing these on Mondays, sometimes it's a lot of people have work and work like normal scheduled jobs.
Yeah.
So trying to find people that want to do comms.
Plus, Garfield told me he hates it, so.
Yeah. Garfield Twitter didn't tell me anything, though. Someday he'll be back. Someday.
My favorite is Wednesdays. I retweet there's an account that automatically posts the thing where Homer goes, I love these lazy Saturdays. And Marge's like, it's Wednesday, Homer. And he puts his tie on his pajamas, which makes me laugh every time.
Mm-hmm. It's a classic.
And now Saturday's the one where Ned goes, come on, kids, it's time for church. We're not going to church today.
He gets so mad.
It's Saturday!
Whoa,
Hens love roosters, geese love ganders, everyone else loves Ned Flanders. Not me.
It's definitely one of those. It's definitely one of those. Like, all right, we need to make Ned as possible.
Yeah.
Everything about it.
And what's worse, that wasn't even from that 22 short films about Springfield episode. That was just a random throw-in to an end of an episode. Hera Small on Magic Bat. Oh god.
Oof. Yeah.
Powder was GT, right?
Yeah. Smirk did not check that.
Yeah, locked at that. Yeah. Luckily, Locked didn't go check Hammer Basement before finding the GT Big Key.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where book was.
I don't know.
What could be in Hammer Basement?
The thing is, when you start finding some of these items, like, your brain's like, okay, I have to check these, because, what if they're there? Or, like, I need to validate my choices I've made. And then...
Ooh, you said a bad word. You said the V word.
No, I said it in the proper usage of it. You got to double down, and then things just go even worse, and then you get even madder.
Locke is still on 1.5 hearts. I know he's banking on these 2 anti-fairies going fairies, but still, be careful, buddy.
Hopefully he doesn't run into a Viddy. Gold sword, little trouble on getting that first slash into phase 3. But...
Oh, he's gonna go. What is he doing?
Don't.
Lock, please.
He's fine. He's fine. He figured it out. I can't believe these runners didn't check all the items upstairs.
Maybe that's what it was. Oh, lock.
Oh, man.
Why?
Oh my god. That fire rod torch glitch was perfect. Miss. Finally lights it, but didn't get it. I mean, it didn't even matter.
2 times, then missed the torch glitch. I mean, he's out of magic, so you better get it now.
I think he only has to hit him one more time.
Okay.
That's funny. That's so funny. GG's to Smirk. Gonna wrap this up with a nice little 149.50 something.
Yeah, he was the only one, I believe, to get the sub 50.
Man.
Because this seed was ball sacks.
The seed was great until GT Binky.
Yes, it was.
It was.
That
was actually
like, oh man, this is a free seed, and then GT Binky was Block of Heron Fairy.
Which, I mean, that's the classic. Like, it sets you up, and it's like, well, actually, we're not done yet.
Oh, I'm 1 item from Go Mode at 30 minutes. That item is on the pedestal.
Yeah.
And book is in GT. Congratulations.
Oh man, Locke still has to go do Aga 1 as well. I still would love some sort of weird situation where either killing Aga 2 just also marks Aga 1 as dead for the game, for the sake of the game. Like, for the sake of this challenge. I don't know, I just always hate. I always hate doing Aga Tower last because it's just
So like if let's say we're playing cross keys and you beat Aga 2 and then you can go to Lumberjack Hole and you can open it. Something like that.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, if it weren't for the fact that the world changes, the light world changes after you beat Aga 1, I think it'd be interesting. But I mean, that would make it more interesting, but I feel like that would make it too interesting where it's like not gonna happen. Like no one would go for that. I just know whenever I'm playing an all dungeon seed in a race format, like climbing Aga Tower at the end of the seed is the most stressful. Like, it's so easy, but you're just like waiting for that dun-dun. And it stinks. At least can we bring back no blue balls? Can we get rid of them? They add nothing to the game. There's nothing interesting about them.
I'm pretty sure if you play the rando NMG thing that there's 0, or I'm not sure how it works.
I think someone said that, yeah.
God, I remember back when I was your age, we always had 0 blue balls when we always had 0 Ganon Warps every time.
0 Ganon Warp, 15 blue balls.
Oh god.
Okay, Kara did Aga Tower early. Did anyone else do Aga Tower early? It's, if you, like, the only way you would, I could see you doing it maybe as, you know, when Locke was checking the pyramid item and had the mirror at the time. Like, you could have done it then. But, like, unless there was an item at Lumberjack, there really was no point to do Aga Tower at all until it was the last thing you did. Did Aga Tower as a shortcut to Pyramid and Catfish? I mean, yeah, that's true. I guess there weren't that many situations where you needed to save and quit in the Dark World. It might have balanced out. I don't know. I think if you do Aga Tower too early, it might be bad. What if there was a version where beating Aga 1 doesn't change the overworld and doesn't ruin your save and quit abilities in the Dark World?
Willard's out here trying to breed a duck and a dog together.
What if you take a duck and a platypus? Wait, I skipped a step.
I remember when they were like, "Oh, here's Ducklet, the first ever duck Pokemon," and everyone's like, "Well, what about Psyduck?" Like, that's a platypus.
Psyduck is not a platypus. Actually, no, it is.
Psyduck is a platypus. It's 100% a
is.
platypus. Ducklet is actually a duck.
Ducklet has wing. Psyduck
Yes.
has no wing. That's how you can tell. I need somebody to use this Psyduck sprite for one of the asyncs so I can restream it and laugh at it the entire time. Please and thank you. I don't ask that much. Actually, I ask quite a bit from people that want to get restreamed. But that's just one more thing. Just one more thing. Man, just a reminder, everybody. These are community asyncs. These are not live races. These are runs that people have already done throughout the week and submitted their videos and whatnot for me to restream, which I appreciate very much. Thank you, Locke and Smirk, for letting me restream.
I mean, they don't know that. They're not in chat right now, so they don't know.
They already know because I posted about it in the Discord.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm assuming Locke's sleeping, so he's not in chat.
I specifically reached out to Locke and said, "Hey, I'm gonna restream you if you give me your VOD."
Yeah, I know. No, I'm talking about chat.
Okay.
Chat doesn't know it's not live right now.
Chat doesn't know. Oh, almost got hit there. Yeah, every week I put up a new seed, people play it, and then the following week I'll pick 2 people and restream them. And for week number Async 8 coming up, we have spoiler log. So download the spoiler, take as long as you want to read it over, plan out your route, play the seed, have fun. GG's to Locke.
GG's Locke.
It was very close between the two when they were in GT, and then, yeah, it just really came down to, what route you took after GT.
Pretty much.
Which, the seed wanted you to do just go Pyramid Fairy to Skull Woods. But it's like, but I have Smith Chain. And I have Spike Cave.
Yeah, and Locke went back to Lava Chest.
Yeah. Which, I feel like, I don't know, if you weren't going to do Lava Chest the first, while you were still in TR, then...
Yeah. That's one of those things you just pretend doesn't exist if you don't...
Yeah, exactly. Like Hera Basement, or Skull, or Pod, Vanilla Big Key.
Yeah. Skull Big Chest, that makes sense. So, like if you think logically, you're like, oh, Pyramid Fairy makes sense, Skull Big makes sense. So, But there's also, a lot of things like Swift Chain that makes sense.
And Skull Big isn't too hard to get back to, but at the same time, all the plays are viable, so it's super tough to figure out what you want to do.
Yeah,
but either way,
the first thing I did was go straight to Shovel because that was the quickest.
Still, for an all dungeons, getting a sub 2 is always nice. So GG's to both these runners, and GG's to other people that played this seed. I'll just read off the top 3 times that we had. I believe Smirk had the best time so far with that 149.50, followed by Killer App with a 150.26. And then the last of the top 3s was very close, actually, between you and Locke.
Yeah, blocked me by less than a minute.
Yeah, the 156.04. So.
And then someone else was like 157, like a low 157, like right behind me.
Yeah, there was a 158.20 by Arya Stark.
I think Gilgamesh had a 157, like 10.
Yeah, Gilgamesh with a 157.19.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks everybody for playing this week. Looking forward to restreaming next week's. Should be a good time. And yeah, once again, thank you.
Too.
Thank you to both runners for letting me showcase. Thanks everyone for playing. Thanks Rambler for doing comms. This was fun.
No problem. I had fun.
Make sure to go check out Rambler on his stream. He does lots of randos. Big into that Secret of Evermore.
It's just Link to the Past and Evermore now. That's my entire stream.
That's your entire stream?
And GeoGuess for my wife sometimes.
That's good. I mean, I'm a Chrono Trigger streamer now, so,
Yeah, you are.
For now.
I mean, it's better than the time you were a Zooter streamer. That was...
Oh, God. Don't remind me. I don't want to go back to those times. No, those times were fun, but it was during the partner grind, which was ass, so...
But it got you the viewers. That's all that mattered.
That's true.
That and Links to the Past got you here.
Yeah.
And lets you do things like Chrono Trigger randomizer.
Yeah, or Goemon. Which is a fun game. What I miss? Captain, you missed the whole thing. Ah, my... Alright, I need to go get some coffee. Rambler, you are...
Captain Racist too. What are you talking about? He didn't miss anything.
That's true. Rambler, you're free to go. Get out of here.
Alright, later, nerds.
Thanks for hanging out.
No problem.